it's wikiwhisper. Just having, just got home from work actually, it's quite late. But yeah, just figured I'd do a video because it had been a couple of weeks, so I wanted to actually try and keep up my momentum when doing videos, because I do enjoy doing them. Anyway, today I have got some ginger beer, Crabbies alcoholic ginger beer, and continuing on with my alcoholic whisperings. My thing in the whisper community was meant to be like reading Wikipedia articles, but it's probably going to turn into me more being like an alcoholic or something, but what can I say? That's fine. Anyway, I've got Crabbies alcoholic ginger beer, and I've also got a banana, because I figured it would be nice to have a bit of mushy sounds while I read. So anyway, this banana's a little bit green. Dunno. It's okay. My partner's parents came and stayed with us for the last week from Northern Ireland, and it was great. I mean, we had fun and everything. But they were so cute because they kept buying us new fruit, and I was like, why do we have so much fruit in the house? Anyway, sorry. Anyway, alright. So ginger beer, I'm actually a really big fan of. Particularly Crabbies is what I drink the most. But let's read a little bit about, because I don't know anything about the history of it. Alright, ginger beer is a carbonated drink that is primarily flavored primarily with ginger and sweetened with sugar or artificial sweeteners. Brewed ginger beer originated in England in the mid-18th century and became popular in Britain, the United States, and Canada, reaching a peak of popularity in the early 20th century. Brewed ginger beer was brought to the Ionian Islands by the British Army in the 19th century and is still made as a local specialty known as Tsitsibira by villagers in rural Corfu. That's very interesting. Today, ginger beer is almost always produced as a soft drink. Ginger beer and ginger ale as soft drinks have been moderately popular in many parts of the world since they were introduced. I like ginger ale, but only when I kind of want something that's like a soft drink but has less flavor, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, we have ginger ale in the United States, and ginger ale here as well in the UK, but I don't know, I never heard of ginger beer before in the United States. But maybe it's just one of those things where like cider went out of style a long time ago, kind of, but it's still popular over here. I don't know. Anyway, ginger beer plant, or GBP, is not what is usually considered a plant, but a composite organism consisting of a fungus, the yeast Saccharomyces florentinus, and the bacterium Lactobacillus hilgardi, which form a symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast SCOBY. I have a feeling that anyone listening to this right now is like, what the hell is he talking about? It's not a badly written Wikipedia article, it's just, it's not very good to listen to it. Blah 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 blah, lots of stuff. Brewed ginger beer is now sold in the UK. Crabbies first on the market. That wasn't in the article, by the way, I was just saying, Crabbies were the first on the market in 2009, followed by Stones and others. It is usually labeled alcoholic ginger beer, which it is. I'm looking right at the label. To distinguish it from the more established commercial ginger beers, which are not brewed or fermented, but carbonated and pressurized with pressurized carbon dioxide. The latter do not contain alcohol, although some might contain less than 0.5%, and are sold as a soft drink, sweetened with sugar and artificial sweeteners. This ginger beer is similar to ginger ale, except that it has a significantly stronger ginger taste, and is sometimes described as ginger ale with a kick. Okay. It may be cloudy, is sweet, and has a spicy ginger taste. Cloudy versions tend to still have small pieces of ginger in them, which usually means a heavier ginger taste than the clearer types. Well, interesting. This Crabbies is quite clear. It's almost like drinking it. It resembles cider. If you watched Ronsky Whisper's cider video, it's about that, thereabouts. It's about that color. So, you know, it is pretty close, but it does have quite a strong taste of ginger, which I like. I like ginger, so. And I also like ginger beer. I didn't like it at first. They have an orange flavor of Crabbies ginger beer, alcoholic ginger beer, that is really good. And I tried adding orange Angostura bitters to this Crabbies once, and it wasn't that good, because the ginger is already so kind of sharp that it surprisingly cut the sharpness of the Crabbies, and added a really watery, weak orange flavor to it. So I guess if I want to actually have a bit of an orange flavor, I need to use a real orange, which is I was quite a lummox, because I had an orange in the house, and I just thought, whatever. I'll try to. I love bitters, though. I love Angostura bitters. Oh, maybe I'll do my next video about Angostura bitters. By the way, remember that first video that I did a while back about healthy food? Well, you wouldn't know it by listening to all these videos where I'm like, beer, 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 cider, 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 ginger beer, ginger beer. Well, at least I'm eating a banana, I guess that's alright. But in my job, there's lots of, I do lots of presentations, and I always have sweets and stuff that I give to the people that attend. I'm a trainer. Yeah, so I always do that, and during sessions and stuff, I'll be like, what's the harm of having a few Snickers? And then 2 hours later, I've eaten the entire box. But yeah, I feel like because I never put any of no one's ever seen my hands in my videos or anything, everyone must be like, what? He must be 3 million pounds. So I'm not, just so you know, I'm actually average weight for my size, but it's one of those things where I don't know, the World Health Organization or something says that I'm average weight for my size, but I don't like the weight that I am, so I just want to lose a bit of weight. Not that it's gonna happen with Crabbies, I know, but whatever. It's good. While my partner's parents were here, we were at Waitrose, and I saw these Crabbies, and they were in packs of 4, but it was 2 packs for £9. And I was like, oh, look at that. In my head, But I was like, oh well, whatever. I'll maybe just grab like, you know, a bottle of some posh stout or beer or something like that. And my partner's parents knew that I already liked Crabbies, and they were like, oh look, David, there's Crabbies on sale. And I was like, oh yeah, does anybody else like it? And they were like, no. Like, oh, okay, well I won't get it if nobody else is gonna get it. And my partner's father is quite like a big guy, not like fat at all, but he's just like a big man. And he's like, get the Crabbies. And I was like, okay, yes sir. And I like grabbed them, put them in the trolley. I was like, I can't really argue with that, I guess. It's just not my fault that I'm having all these Crabbies because they're in the house and nobody else likes them. So otherwise it would just be a waste, wouldn't it? That's my rationale, at least. I'm really excited because on Thursday and Friday I get to go to Scotland for work. So I'm gonna try and bring my headset that I record these videos on, so I can do a video up there. Because I get my own apartment while I'm there. I'm only there for 2 days. I'm flying up to Glasgow, and then that night I'm gonna take the train to Edinburgh. Oh, sorry. And then spend the night in Edinburgh, and then do some training in Edinburgh as well the next day. Then spend the night and then fly back for a 7 o'clock in the morning flight. Ugh. That's on Saturday morning. But I've never been to Scotland at all, and I'm really excited. Because it's the only country in the UK that I've not been to yet. And I've actually never been north of, excluding when I drove through Wales once to get back to London, coming from Ireland, but other than that, I've never been north of Oxford, which, if you don't know, is not north at all in England, so so I have a friend up in Edinburgh. She's going to take me to see a show at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, which would be really awesome. And then I scheduled myself to go back to Edinburgh as well later in October, so I'm going to get my fair share of the travelling in. But I like travelling, so I'm quite excited about it. I did some travelling last week out into out into Greater London as opposed to Central London. I did some training out there, and it was really depressing. Just the area that I was, it was really depressing. It was kind of a blasé day with rain and everything. But and then I had to go all the way out to Reading, which is quite far away from London by train. It was about an hour and a half on the train. It could be way worse, but still. Yeah, so I went all the way out to Reading, and that was okay. Reading seemed alright, but I was only there for 2 hours, so. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this Crabbies, and my partner's on his way home, so we're probably gonna order a curry tonight. Oh, I need to get back on the wheel, or back on the wagon with this diet, and go back to the gym. I'm counting on you, Whispers, to keep up with your healthy eating and your gym going and stuff. Although I absolutely adore your current videos that you're doing with all the junk food. They are brain-gasmic, as you said in your last video. Anyway, yeah. I hope you all have a great week. I feel like it's Thursday. I wish it was, but it's only Tuesday. But have a great rest of your week. I will hopefully do a video in Scotland